First of all, there is a part of wrong assumption. And this is about doing things. Now, there are a lot of people in the world that think that people go to heaven because they are good. We know from the Bible that there is no one who is really good, and that everyone needs the mercy of Christ. No one can go to heaven just because they're good. The other part of this wrong assumption is that now that we are Christians, what we do does not matter, or we do not have complete control over ourselves. Even though before we were Christians, we may not completely have control over ourselves, now, with the grace of Jesus, we do. I only realized this sort of recently in such a vivid way. And I realized that I can't, even though we are supposed to be completely reliant on God, I can't expect good things to happen simply because of God. I do have to do good things. Because I'm a Christian, and because most of us are Christians, we do have free will to do good things. Second of all, most people are going to have agreed with that, but the next one is a little bit more controversial, and actually when I was talking about my speech, I got into a debate about it even. It is he. And that is about emotions. Another assumption is that being a Christian is something emotional. It's a part of it is you have to feel a certain way, or God loves us, and that's a feeling. And when we love God, we're supposed to have this sentimental thing. Now, I'm not saying feelings are bad, and we are supposed to. In fact, it will be better in the end if we do feel good. But the Bible does not command us to feel that way. The Bible commands us to love your neighbor, love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, and your mind, etc. And it says what love is. It never says love is this mushy feeling. It says love is feeling a certain way. It says love is patient, love is kind, does not envy, does not boast, is not self-seeking, is not rude, etc. Now, when we become a Christian, we don't become a Christian because we feel that God is right. We become a Christian because we've looked at the world and we've seen, wow, we have such, it's so amazing. Why is this here? We go on, we see, well, there must be something behind it. We say there must be a God. We go past that. We say, we look at all the religions, and we see Christianity makes the most sense, and we choose that. You know, I've known that for a little while, but the one thing I realized more recently in TeamPact is that even though emotions might not necessarily be the cornerstone of our foundation, they are something that happens, and they're a reward, almost, for loving God. When we do love God, and when we really are loving our neighbors, and we are a good Christian, we will feel a sentimental love for God. Not because we're supposed to, but because it's a gift. Because, by a show of hands, who likes feeling sentimental in some way? Okay, there should be more than that. And when we get these feelings, we have to enjoy them. God has put things like this in the world to make the world beautiful because He loves us and He wants the best for us. I know this has been kind of a weird speech. It was not necessarily inspiring, but I hope I've left you all informed. Thank you.